We're chatting with Raffi Andonian, two very mustachioed gentlemen joining you, right? Because, I mean, this month, it's November. We've got campaigns happening. We've got No Shave November, Movember, all of those things raising great awarenesses about their causes.
Right.
But I thought we could chat with you just about facial hair.
Yeah, and we certainly have started our No Shave November very nicely over here, growing out.
Yeah, it didn't take very long. It was just like overnight, poof, here it is.
That has long been a statement of both fashion and hygiene. Shaving, though, the trends changed back then as they do today. Alexander the Great, for example, he didn't want the beards on his soldiers so that enemies don't grab onto him. So he was clean-shaven, his soldiers clean-shave at some point, and when they do so, that changes the trend for centuries. What would they use for razors back then?
What?
They used like copper, for example, or bronze, they might use it, like, or even clamshells, if you go even before then, to be able to shave. Not a very, safe experience. What happens, though, is technology changes everything. So, for example, Gillette, you know what his first name was? King Gillette.
Really?
King was his first name, yeah. So he's not actually a king, but that was his first name. And in the late 1890s and into the early 1900s, he creates a technology to be able to have a disposable razor. And that changes everything because now you're buying these razors a bunch of times, the replacements a bunch of times, the proprietary stuff. You're buying a horsehair brush because originally you were taking soap and you're going to go like this to use the lather. But then you get some better stuff, including the first shaving cream. Barbasol in 1919 came up with the first shaving cream, and that made it so that you could have a smoother, less irritated shave. He was a chemist, believe it or not, the guy who started Barbasol. Barbasol, by the way, barb, beard, that's what it's coming from. That's what you're using the term from, right? So look how this consistency is creamy.
Yeah.
Right? This is this is the early one.
That's a classic shaving cream?
That is a classic shaving cream. This is actually the original one that they came out with.
That's a lot different than this.
It is different. So that was the 1919. By the 1950s, you get these aerosols, and Barbasol converts over to the aerosol, and you get this foam, which is a different consistency, right? A different texture.
Yeah.
And this makes it so that you have the aerosol, you can actually kind of put more in here, if you will, right? Now, the reason Barbasol becomes such a classic and has that staying power is because in World War II, they were part of the supplies that were given to soldiers, believe it or not. And so as a result, it became really popular to use it that way, and they've done all kinds of other campaigns, of course, beyond that in advertising. And it has the classic red, white, and blue that's also associated with the barbershop.
That's it.
So they really hit it off pretty well.
It's even kind of in a swirl pattern.
That's right. That's right. Just like you might find outside a barbershop.
Raffi, thanks for filling us in on kind of the history of facial hair.
Changing notions of fashion.
Oh, look out. Yeah, stick with us. We'll be right back. More happening later.